here is a map of the world. You are here, here, or even here. And from where you are, maybe you think you can't do anything about a rebellion happening on the other side of the world. Here, for example. Well, that's not entirely true. Let's look into it. Imagine a French company making construction materials, such as cement or asphalt. Let's also imagine this company is a world leader in its field. Now let's imagine they buy a foreign factory located in the Middle East, more precisely in Syria. For the company, the environment is favorable for business development, but imagine that one day the citizens of this country rebel against their leader. After several peaceful protests that were harshly repressed, a greater conflict arises and becomes civil war. While the civil war unfurls, the country divides further, areas of conflict multiply, and the factory's productivity is threatened. Now let's imagine a terrorist organization responsible for frequent human rights abuses and war crimes, such as ISIS, takes advantage of the chaos to control an entire region. Imagine that this region is only 60 kilometers away from this French factory, as well as several national and international companies. Imagine that all these companies, aware of the imminent danger, flee the country, except for one, our French factory. The terrorist activity steadily grows closer to the factory. But our company is determined to continue production, despite the danger to its Syrian employees who continue to work in a war zone after foreign employees are evacuated. Imagine that this company, whose headquarters are in France, remember, decides to obtain their oil from this terrorist organization. Now imagine that this same organization sets up roadblocks and checkpoints to control the flow of workers and goods. Now you understand that this implies that the construction company not only buys their raw materials from a terrorist organization, but has also negotiated the safe passage of its workers and products in exchange for compensation. These arrangements are how terrorist organizations such as ISIS finance their operations, grow in power, and continue to commit human rights abuses and war crimes. This is what we commonly call financing terrorism and being an accomplice to war crimes and crimes against human rights. After several months of work in a war zone, while some employees are subject to kidnappings, the company is ultimately attacked by this terrorist organization, and in September 2014, the employees must flee, fending for themselves. But let's go back to the beginning. Remember I said that you could change things from wherever you are? Well, that's true. In fact, the associations Sherpa and the ECCHR have filed a lawsuit in France so that justice will be served. From wherever you are, you can act too by signing the petition just below this video.